Hello everyone! In today's video, I am doing a little review on the Bare Minerals Made2Fit Foundation. This is something that I got for free from Influenster. They didn't send it to me, but they did provide me with a code to get this for free. So if you want to check out Influenster, I'll also link that down below. It's just a really cool app that you can review products on it and potentially get things for free. Like I said, I got a coupon code to receive this for free. I've also gotten their boxes in the past. So I think it's a really cool way to get free products and try new things. So this is something that I got and I'm really excited to try it out. Before we get started with today's video, if you guys are new, hey, my name's Liz. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also ring your notification bell so you guys are notified for all my future videos. And if you guys want to see me test out the Bare Minerals Made2Fit Foundation, see if it really is a true match for me, then just keep watching. So this is the box that it came in. I think it's really cool. It's kind of, you know, PR type-ish, sort of. So I think it's cool, but so it just says your match made in foundation heaven. And then the foundation is right here. Basically, there's an app with Bare Minerals. It's called Made2Fit. And you download it on your phone and you scan yourself. So you take your phone and you scan your wrist, you scan your cheeks, your jaw, your forehead, and it comes up with your perfect foundation match, supposedly. So today I want to see if that is true. I want to see if this matches me perfectly, if it's my perfect shade. It does come in a really nice heavy bottle. I mean, this is a pretty heavy little bottle, so it just feels, you know, expensive and nice. It is a $49 foundation. It just says it's a fresh face liquid foundation. It has my name on it, which is pretty awesome. And then on the back, it has the date that you purchased it. So I think that's really awesome. It does come with 1 fluid ounce and then a little scan on the back so that you can actually repurchase this exact shade again. And the other cool thing is with the app, it saves your shade. Basically, it saves the last foundation that you purchased. So if this is the shade that you want, you can repurchase it without having to go through the whole scanning situation again. A little bit about the foundation. This says it's perfect for all skin types and provides sheer to medium coverage with a naturally radiant finish. It's a weightless formula that contains nourishing and antioxidant ingredients including green tea extract, vitamin E and peptides, as well as ceramide, chamomile, and white lily flower for an instantly younger looking, more beautiful you. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit so you guys can get up close and personal and see how it applies. Wet my beauty blender really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just use a Real Technique sponge. You can definitely use a brush. I prefer a sponge. That's just my personal preference. My skin is really dry, and so when I use a brush, it tends to lift up the dry patches that I have. And that's basically pretty much what I found with any foundation. It doesn't matter, it's just my skin type. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a sponge today. I am gonna go in with a little bit of this E.L.F. Natural Glow Lotion. This does just give a really nice glow to your skin, and I like that. I like being glowy. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this. So it does come with a pump, and I'm just going to pump 1 pump on my hand. So this is what it's looking like so far. I don't know if this is gonna be a good match or not. I don't know, I guess we'll see. It's looking a little bit dark. It's not runny at all, so it does look like a pretty thick foundation. The one thing with me though is I have such fair skin. It's really hard to be able to find a foundation that really truly matches my skin tone because I am so fair. I mean, I always buy the lightest shade of any foundation range, and it's still a little bit too dark for me. So I was hoping that this, you know, would solve my issues, but we'll see. So one thing that I've been liking doing lately is taking a paddle brush and just kind of swiping it on. So just from the looks of it, I don't know, it still kind of seems a little bit too dark. Guess we'll see how this blends out. I mean, you can tell, like, I mean, obviously you don't match your foundation to your face, you want to match it to your neck. Even my neck, I don't know, I still feel like this is probably a little bit too dark. Alright, so here is one side with the foundation, here is one side without. And I've used probably about half a pump, so I still have quite a lot on my hand. I do prefer more like of a sheer coverage. I'm not really big on full coverage foundation. It's just not my thing. But looking in the mirror, I do still see a little bit of red peeking through right here. It's not looking bad. It's definitely not looking cakey or anything. I don't see it sticking to any of my dry patches either, which is really nice. So far, not too bad. I am gonna go in with probably about half of a pump. I'm struggling with the baby hairs. After I had my youngest, I was losing my hair apparently, and now I'm growing it all back. And it's driving me a little bit insane. I am just dragging it down my neck just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take another quick look. So, it definitely is a naturally radiant foundation. It's not super glowy, but it's also not matte either, which that's what I like. So I'm liking that. It doesn't seem to be sticking to any of my dry patches, which I really like. With the amount that I've applied, you can still see like little blemishes right here picking through. I'll probably go in with a little bit of concealer on that, to be honest. It's not building up in the creases of my nose or anything, which is really nice. So overall, it doesn't look bad. Is it my perfect shade? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because honestly, it's still looking a little bit too dark for my skin. Just comparing it to my neck does look a bit whiter than my face does. So I don't know. I don't know what to think at this point. So let me know in your comments down below if you think this is looking good so far. Obviously, when I put on the rest of my makeup, it's gonna change the way it looks. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through the rest of my face makeup really quick. I'm just gonna speed through this so this video isn't a billion years long, and then I'll show you what the foundation looks like with my concealer and powder on. Okay, so here it is with all the powder I've put on it. So I basically just took my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, put that on underneath my eyes. I used my Colourpop No Filter Pressed Powder underneath my eyes. And then my Maybelline Fit Me to set basically like the outside of my face. I don't really like setting my nose or like my T-zone a whole lot. That's just where I am the most dry. One thing that I was noticing just while doing all of this, the foundation on my hand totally oxidized. I mean, it looks a lot darker than what it looked like when I first pumped it out. So that's one thing. On my face, I don't know if I'm noticing it a whole lot. I mean, it really doesn't look too bad. So I have no idea. I think it doesn't look horrible, but maybe it does. What do you guys think? Let me know. I want to know your guys' opinion. So far, doesn't look horrible. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, do my eyes, the rest of my bronzer, eyebrows, all that good stuff, just so that this video isn't super long. I'll list everything that I used down in my description box below. If you wanna check those out, you can. And I will be right back. Okay, that took a lot longer than I wanted it to. So, you know, probably like an hour later. It is 3:59. I'm gonna wear this foundation for as long as I possibly can. We typically go to bed around 9 or 10, so that'll be about 6 hours, and I'll check in with you guys at that time just to see how we're doing, give you guys a little update, a little review. As far as the color goes, honestly, it's not bad. I do feel like it oxidized a little bit though as I'm looking in the mirror. It definitely looks a little bit darker than it did before. The finish wise, I really like. Other than that though, it's not horrible. It's not the worst that I've ever used. I really like the finish of the foundation. It's just, I don't feel like it's my absolute perfect match. So I'm gonna go ahead, go throughout the rest of my day, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 5.5 hours. It's 9:30 right now, and I'm just really tired and ready to take all this makeup off and go to bed. So my overall kind of experience with this, I don't think that it's looking too bad. I'll go ahead and zoom in so that you guys can see what's going on here, but it's kind of building up around the side of my nose. Really not too bad. The rest of my face is actually looking pretty good. I don't see anything really bad about it. Like I said, I think that the only problem area I'm having is around one side of my nose. Everywhere else looks really good. I don't see any dry patches. I don't see it rubbing off anywhere. I don't know, maybe a little bit on my chin, but really nothing that I feel like is too noticeable. Now, is it my perfect shade? I don't know. I don't know if I would say this is my absolute perfect shade, honestly. It is really close, but I don't think that it's completely spot on. I do think I am a bit paler than the foundation itself. I am just super pale. So I feel like the only way to get foundations as light as I am is to mix in a white mixing medium. That's really all I can do. I've never been able to find a foundation that is as white as I am. But I do really like the finish of it. It's not super matte. It just has a nice natural radiance to it. And then as well, it's just a good medium coverage foundation. I don't like anything too full coverage, so for me, this is actually pretty perfect. So I definitely think that I'm going to be continuing to use this, continuing to test it out. Even though it's not my perfect match, it is pretty dang close. Probably just as well as my L'Oreal foundations that I really like, and those are pretty close to my skin tone. I would say this is about equal to that. Let me know if you guys have tried this. If you guys have gone onto the Made2Fit app and tested it out and received it. I want to know your thoughts on it down below. Was it your perfect match? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.